Hi everybody, Sarah here. I have no idea why I said it like that. So what was my last video? I cannot remember what my last video I did on the day I uploaded it was. But I know I uploaded 2 videos last week. Well, I recorded them the week before. One was Mother's Gift one, and one was Machine Say Happy Birthday. That went up on the Morris one went up on the 12th, and the Patrick Dempsey one went up on the 13th. That's because of his birthday. Or was his birthday? It was his birthday. Yeah, so I uploaded it the week before, but scheduled it to go up in those 2 days because I wasn't going to be here to film it. I suppose I could have filmed them on the Monday or Tuesday, or on Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember I filmed them. But I know I wasn't here to upload them on those days, so I scheduled it. Yeah, so why wasn't I here to upload them? Because I was away on holiday. I can't really call it a holiday because it was like 4 days. No, I don't know. 4 nights. I could say, but I don't know. But yeah, I went to New York. Oh my god, that was my first. It's not my first trip overseas. I've been to other places, but it's like my first time out of Europe, because when I've been on holiday I've been to Turkey, I've been to Cyprus, I've been to Spain, I've been to Malta, I've been to Germany, I've been to France. I swear I've been other places, but I can't think where else I've been in Europe. Greece, how could I forget Greece? I mean, I got a Mamma Mia poster up there. That's the reason I wanted to go to Greece. Although it was a different island still I wanted to go to, but yeah. Yeah, so this is the first time I'd actually been out of Europe, and I was like, my dad's been out of Europe because he went to the Falklands years ago. My mum had been to the Dominican Republic and Canada when she was at school. Dominican Republic was more recently, not when she was at school. So yeah, that'd be a good short trip. No, she went to Canada when she was at school. My grandparents have been to Dubai and New York. My aunt and uncle have been to, probably I've been to New York, but they went to, they lived in Dubai. I think everybody in my family has been out of Europe, except me, until last week. So yeah, oh my god, I can't believe I've gone. Yeah, so every time I was on holiday with my mum, something's always come up and ended up not being able to go. So I was like, please do not let anything come up this time, please. So, the Tuesday night I was with my mum's. We had to go last week, didn't get too early. We left about 10, so I slept at 5, and thinking, you don't have to get that early. We live in Wales, I'll slept from Gatwick. So, yeah, I can't even remember what time we got to the airport, but quite a long drive. And yeah, got to the airport, checked in. I've been from Gatwick airport before, but it was the North Terminal, and this was for the South Terminal. Then again, I'm guessing the North Terminal probably changed a lot since I've been. Okay. So, yeah, I will say, the departures in Gatwick is more confusing than JFK. That really surprised me because I was expecting JFK. Well, JFK is a big airport. God knows how many terminals. I think there's about 8 terminals. 8 as far as I know, there might be more. Yeah, but we got to Gatwick, checked it. Well, we already checked in online. We just had to drop our cases off. for security. And I have to laugh because every time my mum goes away on holiday, she has to go through the normal scan thing, like everybody else does. But she always has to go in. You got like I don't know what it is. It's like the bigger one. Always ends up having to go in there. I don't know why I didn't. I just went through it. Like, here you go, get your set. Well, you don't have to say that, but that's what you do. Yeah, so she had to go in that, and I laughed at her because I said, "Is there one thing you're not going to have to go through one of those? Because you always end up going through them." So yeah, waited in the departure lounge for a while. I had the hot chocolate, she had the cappuccino. Don't even think we had to look around. Because what would be the point of looking around in duty free there before we can do it on the way back? Plus that would be more things to put in the case, so. Yeah, I don't really think we haven't looked around there, or might, but I can't remember. Yeah, so. I think our flight took off on time. And to be fair, it was like 7 hours and 45 minutes, I think, the flight. It did not seem that long. I mean, I think about when I went to the flight, we had our meal, which was like curry, some kind of curry. And then very nice to my mum, you have to watch this film, and it was Bridget Jones' Baby. And she knows why I wanted to watch it. I mean, she's seen the other two Bridget Jones films, so I said, you have to watch this one. She knows I watched it because not just Colin Firth, but Patrick Dempsey. Why can I not say his name? Patrick Dempsey's in it. And yeah, I was like, any chance of me watching that? I would love to be watching. And then she wants to watch Mamma Mia, and I'm not going to say no to Mamma Mia, man. So, Colin and Patrick, and then Colin and Meryl and Pierce. Yay! So that was about 4 hours. What do we? I can't even think what we did for the last 2 hours, or however many hours. I don't know. I didn't actually sleep, but I didn't want to sleep because I think we got by the time we'd landed and got our cases, and I think our transport picked us up because it was like a minibus thing, so you'd have to turn up at the airport. So by the time they picked us up, it was like 9:15 or something like that. And yeah, so I thought, well, if I sleep on the flight, I'm not going to sleep at night now. I'm not going to sleep that night. So, before I forget, it's funny, I don't know, I can't remember it exactly, but in JFK Airport, toilets, I was fine. You know, when you go in there, and you have to, the flush thing is like, I don't even know, I think you just put your hand in front of it so you don't touch it, you like put your hand in front of it. This didn't happen to me, but my mum said that when she was in there, it kept flushing. And I was like, well, it didn't flush for me. It did, you put your hand in it, but she said it flushed for me, do you want it to flush? And I had to laugh because it was like that on the way back for her as well. Yeah, so I got toilet. Yeah, and that was another confusing thing. When I got there, what was I doing? I was looking for a sign saying toilet. And it's out there as restrooms. So, yeah, that kind of threw me for a moment. I was like, oh yeah, it's got a toilet out here. Anyway, we got the got the minibus kind of thing. We left the airport, and you know, when I was looking around, like, it was dark at this point, and I was looking around, and I was like, oh, I was expecting well, I suppose when you get to where we were going, it was really talk like this, but like, before you get there, I was just, if I woke up, fallen asleep and then I woke up and was looking out these windows, I would not think I was in New York, because they were like normal height buildings. I would have guessed, except the fact we were on the opposite side of the road, but other than that, I would have thought we could have been anywhere that wasn't New York. And then, you look out the window, I don't know how long into the journey it was, but when you look out the window and you see these lights, these tall buildings, I was like, oh my god. I think that's what hit me. I was actually in New York. I thought, oh my god, I'm actually in New York. Yeah, and then we like dropping people off, and then I think we were staying in Times Square, so not long before we got to Times Square, it was like quite dark in this thing. And sitting in Times Square, and like a whole blooming minibus lit up, literally, because the lights come up various times. Yeah, so that was that, and we got what's the airport checking and all that kind of stuff. I did so many. Well, I haven't heard so many things. I read on TripAdvisor. Some people were saying good things about it. There was a lot of people saying bad things about it, and that kind of worried me because I was like, oh god, what kind of hotel have I booked this into now? There was nothing wrong with it at all. We couldn't work out the shower. Really couldn't. You know, in some places where you have to pull something out to get the tap to work, and then do something else to get the shower to work. I mean, I've been to plenty of places where you have to do that. I couldn't work it out, so I had to end up having a bath because I could not work out the shower. Even my mum can work it out. And I was like, I'm gonna have a bath because that's just confusing now. And I had this thing about middle of the night. If I was asleep, you just hear the shower start running. But yeah, so I don't know if it was not working or we just couldn't work out how to use it. Yeah, so it's a nice hotel. Like we have like the standard room compared to like the more expensive room. What did we do then? The next day we went to the World Trade Center safely there. Went to the World Trade Center, or the one World Trade Center. It was supposed to be Empire State Building on the Thursday, and then Saturday was going to be the World Trade Center, but when I booked it I got confused. I done it the wrong way around. But I kind of glad we did it that way. Actually, yeah, I'm really glad we did it that way, because the weather, which I'll get to afterwards. So yeah, we went there. I think what else have we done on day? We went to that place. We went. The following day we went to. Actually, we just had to walk around Central Park. That's where we went. My mum was like, "Why are you taking a picture of that bridge?" This is Bow Bridge. Is it Bow Bridge or Bow Bridge? I think it's Bow Bridge. And she was like, "Why are you taking a picture of the bridge for? Is that all you want to take a picture for? Is that all? Is it that the reason you came here to this park for, was to see that bridge?" I'm like, "No. If I could take a picture of that bridge, I'm gonna take a picture of that bridge. And if you're a Glee fan, you know that bridge is a whole intro thing that happened on there." What else? I think there's quite a few bits there that I was on Glee that I see. Didn't see all of it, but yeah, and oh god. And then she was like, "Look at that hotel by there! Look at that hotel by Central Park! It's Trump Hotel!" And I was like, "You are bloody kidding me. You're not taking a picture of that. What is this? She was taking bloody pictures of that." I was like, and on the way back she wanted to take a picture of his bloody Trump Towers then. I was like, oh come on. And a few things though, police outside of for obvious reasons, but yeah, there was camera crews and all that. Yeah. And then the following day after that we went to the Empire State Building. Now for the weather. When we arrived it rained. On Thursday it was, we thought it was going to be chilly, so we had our coats. We ended up carrying our coats back because it was warm. And this is when, I think this was the same day that the UK had snow. What day was that Thursday? Friday, it was dry, but it was freezing. Saturday, I think what shop did we go into? I can't remember what shop we went into. We went to a shop, came back out, snowing. And then the following day, I can't remember what the weather was like, but we literally had like 3 or 4 different types of weather in those days we were out there. And I was like, that is crazy. So luckily I packed jackets, hats, gloves, scarf. Yeah, what do I need to say about it? What else I need to say about it? And on the way back, what are we doing? Yeah, on the way back then, on the way back, but when we got to the airport, it was confusing. Like, the airports are confusing, but when you get there, you have to go to, you've got a computer basically to put your passport on, and put, you know, the sticky bits you put on your pieces. The label. No, not the labels. You know the labels they normally print off to put in your cases. Well, we had to print those off. And then go to the check-in desk. So we were going to put these things on. He said, you don't need to do that. Took it from us, threw them away, printed them off, and put more on. Well, I looked at our passports, so I was like, why do we have to put our passports on these things to print them off when he was going to do it anyway, which was confusing. Then we had to go through security, and those machines I was about, the big ones, everybody had to go through those. So it wasn't just my mum this time. And then we had to look around the shops. And like I said, it wasn't as confusing as I thought. It was going to be compared, not confusing, well, kind of the way around. It was less confusing than that way. What do we do? What did I say about the airport? Oh yeah, the terminal. So I think we were the only ones getting dropped off at Terminal 7. There was some people at 4, some people at 1. And I was like, oh my god, it is like, I always think it was like Spaghetti Junction, but I know you're like, Terminal 1 we got people off. And then you go like up this road, around the thing, and whatever, and you drop people off at Terminal 4. And then it was like, oh, let's swing wherever, to Terminal 7. Yeah. And on the way, I think we took off on time. Or maybe it might have been a little bit late. But yes, we were supposed to land at 10 o'clock Monday morning, and we landed at 9:30, so well, obviously, we must catch up or whatever, but yeah. What did I watch? On the way back, I can't remember, I went to sleep, I watched, we had curry. And then I watched, Florence Foster Jenkins. I kept putting off watching it, not because I was here, because I watched anything with Marilyn, but it's because Hugh Grant was in it. I don't like Hugh Grant. And you think, yeah, we watched Bridget Jones. That's different. Well, I suppose it's not different because Colin Firth was in that, so I still watched it, but yeah, I watched that, and then right at the end I was like, you can't do that to me. I know it was a true story about Florence Foster Jenkins, but I think, you can't let me watch this, and then that happens. If you haven't watched it, well, I'm not going to say what happens, but yeah. When that finished, I was going to watch, because there was an episode of Doctor Who on there as well, but I couldn't get it to work. So I gave up and I slept for however long. And because there wasn't many people in economy, following day was supposed to be apparently full, but on that day it was wasn't many people in economy. I think they were all in the higher ones. Yeah, so where I was sitting, you know, it was like 3 seats there, 3 seats there, and 3 seats there. I stretched over there. My mum was on the centre bit, stretched out, you know, set for however long. Yeah. I would love to go to New York again. I had a long flight, yes, but I would really love to go to New York again. I think I said, yeah, we stayed in Manhattan in Times Square, which I was surprised how, obviously it was cheap, but it was cheaper than some places. So I thought that would be the most expensive part of the Yorkshire stay, but I don't know. Yeah, so that's my video for today. I'll see you in my next video, which I have no idea what it'll be about. Actually, I will know what it'll be about because I think next Thursday Grey's Anatomy starts again, so I'm gonna upload it. Put my reaction to it, not the episode. I'm gonna I'm gonna react to the episode. Hang on, what else? I'm trying to think. Did I even upload my reaction to? I can't remember if I uploaded my reaction to Meryl getting that thing the other day. I can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Don't think there's any awards this week between now and next Thursday. Yeah, but I'll see you next week. Bye.